birth of Jesus was planned from the very beginning. The first promise was coming Savior was given in the Garden of Eden.
From Enoch to Abraham, Isaac, and Joseph, the promise was passed on, but the waiting continued.
The vision given to Daniel predicted the time of Jesus' first coming, but not everyone understood the message.
God sent prophets to foretell about the coming of the Messiah.
Shalom, good friends. I am Micah. But thou, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from old, from everlasting.
Shalom. Good friends, I am Isaiah. Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. Behold, a virgin shall conceive and bear a son, and shall call his name Emmanuel.
But God's plans are not rushed or delayed. In heaven, the hour for the coming of the Messiah had been set.
But when the right time came, God sent his son, who was born of a woman and lived under the law.
A long time ago, in a town called Nazareth, there lived a young woman named Mary.
She was promised to marry a young carpenter named Joseph, who lived there too. They both loved God very much.
One day, an angel appeared to Mary.
Mary, you are the chosen one. Soon you will have a baby boy. He will be very special. He will be the Son of God, and you must call him Jesus.
I am the servant of the Lord. Let it be to me according to your word.
Now Joseph wasn't sure what to do when he heard that Mary was going to have a baby. So one night, while he was asleep, the angel came to talk to Joseph too.
Joseph, Mary is going to have a baby from God. It's okay for you to marry her. You will name the baby Jesus.
I will go and take Mary as my wife.
After the angel visited Joseph, he went to Mary. Trusting what the angel said and having great faith in God, they were married.
During that time, Caesar had made a decree that all people return to their homeland and be counted.
But the order of the king, everyone go to my hometown so I can count you.
So Mary and Joseph went to the town of Bethlehem to be counted, because Joseph was of the house and line of David, and Bethlehem was known as the city of David. Joseph was worried. He was born in a place called Bethlehem. It was a long way away, and Mary's baby was due at any time. Joseph and Mary knew they had to go, and they prepared for the journey.
Mary rode to Bethlehem on a donkey, with Joseph walking by her side. It took many days to reach Bethlehem. When they arrived, Mary was very tired. They needed to find somewhere to stay, but the town was crowded with lots of other travelers, and every inn they went to was full. Eventually, seeing how tired they looked, one kind innkeeper took pity on them.
I have no room at the inn, but you can stay in my stables where I keep my animals. It's dry and warm.
Mary and Joseph thanked him and were shown to the stable.
I have traveled many moonless nights, cold and weary, with a babe inside, and I wonder what I've done. Holy Father, you have come, chosen me now to carry your Son. I am waiting in a silent prayer. I am frightened by the load I bear. In a world as cold as stone, must I walk this path alone? Be with me now, be with me now. Breath of heaven, hold me together, be forever near me. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, lighten my darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven. Do you wonder as you watch my face if a wiser should have had my place? But I offer all I am for the mercy of your plan. Help me be strong, help me be, help me. Breath of heaven, hold me together, be forever near me. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, lighten my darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven, hold me together, be forever near me. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, lighten my darkness, pour over me your holiness, for you are holy. Breath of heaven, breath of heaven, breath of heaven.
During the night, Mary gave birth to Jesus. She wrapped him in strips of cloth and laid him in a manger full of hay.
Nearby on a hillside overlooking the town, some shepherds were watching over their sheep. As they did so, a very bright light came into the sky. The light were angels sent by God.
Do not be afraid. I have good news. The Son of God has been born. You will find him in a stable in Bethlehem.
And suddenly several angels appeared, praising God and saying,
Glory to God in the highest, and peace on earth. Please join us as we sing, Angels We Have Heard on High. Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply echo back their joyous refrain. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
The shepherds were excited and went to Bethlehem to find Jesus.
Let's go see the baby. Let's go.
When they found Jesus, they were filled with joy. They told Mary and Joseph about the angel in the sky. The sheep came too and worshiped the baby king.
A long way away in the east, 3 wise kings who studied the stars saw a bright star shining in the sky. They knew this meant a great ruler had been born.
The 3 wise men decided to go and find the baby. Thinking that the baby king would be in the palace, they went to see King Herod.
Where is the king of the Jews? New king, I am the king. There is no new king here. Go find him and come back so I can worship him too.
But King Herod didn't really want to worship baby Jesus. He wanted to harm him.
The wise men followed the star to the stable in Bethlehem. They found Jesus lying in a manger. They gave him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
On coming to the house, they saw the child with his mother, Mary, and they bowed down and worshipped him.
And so, now you've heard it all, about how God sent his only son to be born as a baby so that later he could save everyone from their sins.
For God so loved the world that he sent his only Son into the world, so that whoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life.
For God sent not his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
Please join us as we sing Joy to the World.
Page 125 in your hymnals.